So this is a coordinate plane. We have an x-axis and a y-axis. Now within this system there are 4 quadrants. And that's going to be quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Notice for each of these quadrants they are written in Roman numeral. They're always expressed as Roman numeral, so just that so you're aware of that. Now, I'm not exactly 100% sure what the reasoning behind the naming of the quadrants are, but if you think about it, quadrant 1 is really the first quadrant you dealt with when you were first learning how to do numbers, because you went along the number line. Here is 0. And then you just went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the positive numbers over here. Then the second set of numbers you learned about were negative numbers. So there's the negative numbers, negative 1, negative 2, negative all the way over this way. So since we have quadrant 1 already, the first set of numbers you dealt with, and then quadrant 2, the second set of numbers you dealt with, we just go around in a counterclockwise order. So quadrant 3 and then quadrant 4. The values you're going to find, or the ordered pairs that you're going to find in those specific quadrants, will be for quadrant 1, both the x and the y values will be positive. For quadrant 2, x will be negative, y will be positive. For quadrant 3, both x and y will be negative. And then for quadrant 4, x will be positive and y will be negative. The last thing you should know, or one of the next things you should know about the coordinate system, is that point right there, which is coordinate or ordered pair 0, 0, otherwise known as the origin. Anytime you graph a set of ordered pairs, you always start out at the origin. So at this point, let's take a look at an example. Here it is. We're going to solve for 2x minus 1. And those are the values we're going to use for x, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Using a table, we filled in the information. So our ordered pairs are negative 1, negative 3. So we'll start with the origin. We start at the origin. First number tells us left or right. Negative 1 moves us left 1. And then negative 3, or the second number, the y, tells us up or down. So negative 3 tells us we're going down 3. So that'll be 1, 2, and 3. So there is negative 1, negative 3. Looking at our second ordered pair, 0, negative 1. Again, we start at the origin. First number tells us left or right. 0 is going to tell us nowhere. So we go to the second number, and it's going to tell us up or down. So negative 1 tells us down 1, so we'll move it down 1. And there's the order pair 0, negative 1. Looking at our third order pair, 1, 1, and we'll start at the origin, 0, 0. First number tells us left or right. This time it's positive, so we're going to go right 1. And then the second number tells us up or down. It's positive, so we're going to go up 1. And there's our solution, 1, 1. The final ordered pair is 2, 3. So, as always, we're going to start at the origin. First number tells us left or right. So it's 2, so it's going to be positive. We're moving right 2. And then the second number is telling us up or down. It's positive 3, so we're going to move up 3. And there is our graphed solution for that equation. Things to remember for graphing on a coordinate plane. Always start at 0, 0. The first number is going to tell you left or right, and the second number is going to tell you up or down on the y-axis.